वेलकम स्टूडेंट्स। अभी जो हम डिस्कशन करने वाले हैं वहां पे एक क्वेश्चन हम डिस्कस करने वाले हैं। ओके, और वहां पे हम इस बात का अंडरस्टैंडिंग कर लेंगे कि यहाँ पे हाफ मार्क्स एक्स्ट्रा हम किसी भी क्वेश्चन में कैसे ले सकते हैं बाकियों से, बाकी स्टूडेंट इन कंपैरिजन ऑफ अदर्स। ओके, सी व्हाट हैपेंस इन एनी एग्जाम you appear so many students which are good there, okay, and they are writing answers and they are writing all, everybody is writing the answer and more or less the points are same, but we have to see where you can get these extra mark, and that is why we are talking here about the half marks extra. So not necessarily you will get only half marks, you may get 1 mark 2 marks extra than the others if you follow our strategy. So let's discuss a question and understand which are these points in this question which will give you more mark than the other students. देखो यहाँ पे एक क्वेश्चन दिया गया है, तो पंचायत राज का क्वेश्चन है। द पंचायत राज हैज पॉजिटिवली इंपैक्टेड पीपल्स एम्पावरमेंट बट फुल पोटेंशियल इज येट टू बी अचीव्ड. सो क्वेश्चन इज अबाउट पंचायत राज एंड इट इज आस्किंग अबाउट फोकसिंग ऑन द टू थिंग्स, पीपल्स एम्पावरमेंट एंड द फुल पोटेंशियल येट टू बी अचीव्ड. द प्रॉब्लम्स आर द चैलेंजेस इन द पंचायत राज. So that is why the locus and the focus has been given here. The locus of this question is Panchayat Raj. That the question is about the Panchayat Raj. The broad aspect is of the Panchayat Raj. But there is a focus here. Then focus is of the importance of the Panchayat Raj you have to write for the people empowerment and the challenges which are faced by the Panchayat Raj, because the question is asking about the challenges faced or the potential yet to be achieved. Okay, so this is your locus and this is your focus. In any question you have to understand this thing. What is the locus and what is the focus? Then in the main body what you are going to write? You have to write the introduction, then the main body and then the conclusion. In the introduction, we can mention about Article 253 or specifically Article 243 to 243 to O. Okay, Article 243 is part of the Constitution, is part 9 of the Constitution, and it is established by which Constitutional Amendment Act? The 73rd Constitutional Amendment Act. Okay, that can be mentioned in introduction. Then if we talk about the main body, two things has been particularly asked in the question. So we are completely focusing on these two things, that positive impact of people's empowerment. So you have to write how the people are positively impacted, and you have to write why potential yet to be achieved, and then you have to write the conclusion where you can write about the second ARC also. Herein also this challenges you can mention about the second ARC, and in the solution also you can mention about the second ARC, second Administrative Reforms Commission. In this aspect of positive impact on the people empowerment, you can mention about the Gram Sabha, people participation is there. Scheduled caste, scheduled tribes and women got the reservation. That aspect also you can mention about. You can mention about the 11th schedule of the Indian Constitution where 29 subjects has been given or transferred to the Panchayat Raj bodies. All these aspects you will write about people's empowerment. Challenges or why the potential is yet to be achieved, you can write about the Sarpanch Pati system. Okay, Sarpanch Pati mention karna zaruri hai. You can mention about the Sarpanch Pati system. Lack of resources, the complete control of the state government over the Panchayat Raj. Okay, all these points you have to be mentioned where why the potential is yet to be achieved, and you cannot just stop at the problems, you have to give the solution also. Remember, the question is discussing a problem, so definitely you have to give the solution. ये याद रखना है, जहां पे problems question में वहां पे solution लिखना ही लिखना है. तो यहाँ पे फिर ये चीजें तो करीब करीब सब लोग लिखेंगे, तो तुम्हें हाफ मार्क्स एक्स्ट्रा या 1 या 2 मार्क्स एक्स्ट्रा कहां पे मिलने वाला है? So there we have to focus where you can get this half marks extra or more extra mark than the other student who are also writing the same things. First, mention about articles. Compulsory you have to mention about the articles. You should be knowing the articles. That is Article 243 to 243O. You should be aware about this. You should be mention about the 73rd Constitutional Amendment Act. Okay, you should write about the good examples and also the good facts. Like I told you about the 11th schedule of the Indian Constitution, 29 subjects. All these things has to be mentioned specifically to get good marks. Then good examples, like even in Maharashtra we have this Radegan Siddhi example or a Hivre Bazar example, Piplanthri example from the Rajasthan. These are such good panchayat who has done a very tremendous work for the people empowerment. You can write the examples of these villages so that your answer get improved. So ऐसे example लिखोगे तो थोड़ा आंसर बढ़ेगा. पिपलांत्री में कैसे अच्छा प्रोग्राम शुरू किया था कि एक लड़की अगर पैदा हो जाती है तो एक लड़की पैदा होती है तो 111 पेड़ लगाए जाएंगे फॉर एवरी गर्ल चाइल्ड आफ्टर हर बर्थ. 111 trees are planted. So such things piplantri mein shuru hua, people empowerment, that you can write. So good examples are there. Okay, then you have to write, when you are writing the challenges, and after that you have to write the solution. Mention second administrative reforms commission. Second administrative reforms commission has given so many suggestions. It gives about it talks about having the district council where all the panchayat members are there giving suggestion to the district collector. Okay, it talks about having the separate law to deal with the panchayat pati system. Okay, so see, so many things has been given. It talks about this financial decentralization, lot of financial decentralization at the local level. See, so many suggestions has been given. It talks about social audit at the local level conducted at the panchayat level, so that any kind of a fraud or any kind of a wrong thing that can be exposed, you have to write these things with the second ARC. A good solution, only then you will get the marks. So where you are fetching that half marks extra, your articles, amendment, example, facts, second ARC recommendation. Understand, if you write those many things, you definitely going to get better mark than the others. तो समझ आ रहा है इस क्वेश्चन में कैसे ये हाफ मार्क्स एक्स्ट्रा कहां से निकल के आ रहा है, ये 1 मार्क्स एक्स्ट्रा कहां से निकल के आ रहा है, ये टॉपर एक्स्ट्रा मार्क्स कहां से लाते हैं, ये चीजें लिखी जाती है, ओनली दे आर गेटिंग मोर मार्क्स. ऐसी और वीडियोस हमारे यूट्यूब चैनल पे अवेलेबल है हाफ मार्क्स एक्स्ट्रा की. ये सारी वीडियोस देखिए, उसे फॉलो कीजिए, डेफिनेटली तुम्हारे आंसर्स तुम्हारे और अच्छे होंगे और तुम्हें अच्छे मार्क्स मिलेंगे. ओके, थैंक यू सो मच.